として映像にしようという話が出た時に、まずはそれって難しいんじゃないかな、ちょっと不可能に近いんじゃないかなっていう。
We are doing something we have no roadmap for. We can't turn to any other project or ask any other person, how would you do it? Because no one's done anything like this before. The story comes from the appendices at the end of Lord of the Rings. It is a standalone story that Philippa Boyens brought to us.
Even though it's only a page and a half in the appendices, I've always loved that little thread of story, not only because of the reverberations that Helm's Deep and Helm Hammerhand have in The Lord of the Rings, but because I think Professor Tolkien had a larger story in mind, had he had the chance to tell more of it.
And we liked that it was a self-contained story. It's a story about the world of men. And we really liked that that felt different for these movies.
Helm, Lord of the Erlingas.
Yes. They know their king when they see him.
ヘルムハマーハンドっていうローハン史上最強の王であったというふうに伝えられてるし、当然ヒーローなんだけれども、
Save your breath, boy. Lest it be your last.
ある種その自分の強さを過信したことで、ローハンのこう血筋をね、一度絶やすことになるっていうストーリーで。
You will pay for this with your life.
There's a certain Shakespearean tragedy in there. You know, the fall of the powerful monarch and then rising from the ashes.
Father?
It had a lot of dramatic possibilities.
When we first got approached to get involved in the project, we were very apprehensive because we had a deep love and respect for the original source material, but also the films.
We really dove into the books again, and we really looked at the Rohirrim as a culture, as a people, and we were kind of sifting through for anything that can bring in that bigger context.
ロード・オブ・ザ・リングをアニメーションで映画にしようっていう話があった時に、最初に思ったのは、これは3部作の大ファンでもあったので、実写映画でトールキンの世界をどうやったら描けるかっていう、一つピーター・ジャクソン監督がおそらくこういった壮大なファンタジー映画を、ファンタジーストーリーを映画にしていくっていう新たな方法論を3部作で、ただ本当にトールキンの世界を映像化していくってことの難しさ。
I know the feeling when you're on the very last few weeks.
One of the things Peter wanted to do was to let him find his own way through that, and then helped us when we've needed it, which has been fantastic to have that backup.
We'd like to present you with a gift. It's for you. Thank you for all your hard work on the film and for all that you've cared.
Thank you very much.
And when it comes to design as well, there's a close collaboration with Weta, who's done all the designs.
Our involvement was an important component of making this film. That's very special to us. It's very meaningful to us. In collaboration with the extraordinary creative art directors that are doing the anime, there's an opportunity to find a new style, a new visual language that harmonizes with the material that's played out before, but needs to stand on its own two visual feet.
I provided as much reference and research material as I had available to me from those original movies to help inform the new designers of the kind of things we were thinking about when we were making those films. I always saw my role as not being someone who would be there to say no, but to say how the answer could be yes.
I see you have started without me.
Lord Freckar, it has been a while. You've missed many a council, though it seems very few meals.
Age has not improved your manners, my liege.
Not only is it the magic of the animators in Japan and the rest of the world doing incredible work, but also just how amazing our cast were. Everybody wanted to create something special in the legacy of the books and the films.
You speak of uniting our people.
When it is I who has faced down death to hold these lands together.
My first love in any of the dramatic arts is the radio. I love it because you can be anything. You know, you don't have to wear makeup, you don't have to put on a costume. It's all in the voice.
When it came to actually recording him, I did the best thing that you can do with an actor as good as that, and that is get the hell out of their way.
It's the drive that's in these characters. It's the sort of demonic that comes out of them.
Is there no one left to face me?
And that's what's always thrilling to do. And yet he's also got this other side to him. He's a loving father.
I failed you.
When I was little, you told me you only fail when you stop trying.
From an acting point of view, it makes an interesting dynamic to play. It's not just all one note.
Here goes, take one.
We record solo, but we have voices in our headphones. It's quite a thing to be enveloped in Brian Cox's voice as he's shouting at you and abusing you verbally.
She could have died!
You will always have my sword, Uncle, whether you value it or not.
Miranda Otto agreed to come back and reprise the role of Éowyn. I literally got goosebumps when she started recording her voiceover.
Winter bit hard that year and held fast.
Watching her find that voice again, winding back into it and feeling not only her character where it was, but what those words mean within the context of a Lord of the Rings film, that's watching professionalism at work.
I didn't really feel like I had to get ready to play Éowyn. She wasn't somebody who I've put on a whole lot of fakery to play. I really just played from myself. So I feel like she'll always be a part of me.
Was there any notes? No, we're happy to move on.
So the process of recording, we'd finish a take and then Philippa would have her say, and then it would be relayed to Joseph, who is one of our producers and simultaneously Kenji's translator. And then Joseph would translate that to Kenji, and then it would sort of like happen in reverse until the notes got back to me.
More like, look, I'm still loyal to you.
Yeah, that emotion.
Yeah.
I would get a lot of, thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down, or something like that when I was just about getting it.
I always know if I hit the right note on something, I can see a little nod in the background, and that's all I need.
From here, we have a clear path to Edoras.
As great as it's been to have a whole new cast involved, it's also been great to have old friends come back. So having Billy and Dom on board in their roles, that's a nice Easter egg for a lot of the fans.
It's always great to be back in Middle-earth.
Yeah, really fun.
Yeah. And especially working with people who we knew from the films that we made with Peter Jackson. It kind of feels like you're back in that family.
I present to you the new Master of Isengard, Saruman the White.
Saruman. Without lengthening it. Saruman. Yes.
彼の声をクリストファー・リーが亡くなってしまいましたけど、彼の、セリフ、膨大なセリフのライブラリーの中から直接彼の声を使うことで、もちろんアニメのキャラクターも彼が演じた白のサルマンに本当に似ているように作画はしてるんですけれども。
If you should ever be in need of assistance, my lord.
直接彼の声を使わせてもらうことで、より三部作とのつながりであるとかね、親和性を高められるんじゃないかなと思ったのがきっかけなんですけど。
The effort that went into it to make it something that you want to see on a big screen, the vista of it, the details of it, the sound, music, everything. It's never been done before.
Kamiyama wanted the musical approach of the original trilogy to sort of be our jumping off point. In terms of the way the music and the narrative kind of intertwine, it's very similar, it's very sort of operatic.
Starting at measure 90, let's not have the first violins play.
Yeah.
But then I would like to do a second layer where we have all the violins play that line.
As we worked on it more and more, he did encourage Stephen to expand from that and add more sort of different flavors than what we'd had before, like some of the Japanese percussion that was used and the taiko drums, sort of to make it a little more unique to Kamiyama's world.
I thought that actually came out quite well in here.
Yeah.
was lucky enough to get to work on the end song. We've called it The Rider. I just thought that was so fitting for Hera.
She's leaving at the end of the film. She is the rider.
Well, yeah, it's nice because it's singular to her, but it's also encompasses the riders of Rohan. It's everybody.
The themes in the song are definitely a lot to do with finding the light within yourself in the darkness when weaker individuals would give up. The song is that note of hope and of strength at the end of the film.
I know the fear you have inside, let hope rule over down. If dark the night, be the light when all other lights go out. Yeah. Hey. That's pretty good.
As a kid who grew up falling in love with Tolkien through the books, if you had told me, oh, one day you're gonna produce the Lord of the Rings film, I would never have believed you.
I love spending time in Middle-earth, but I always want more. I want to go and explore other parts of that world, see other places that story didn't take us.
There's something about seeing a world that you love, seeing stories that you love being told through a completely new lens, and having the experience of being absorbed into that world for the first time again.
It's so nice to think that our crew can remain some part of it. That's incredibly important and meaningful to us.
だから本当に日々大変で、僕のキャリアの中でもこれほど忙しくて、いろんなことが起きる現場っていうのも初めてだったんだけど、楽しんでるっていうのともちょっと違うんだけど、すごくポジティブにその状況に立ち向かってた気がするんですよね。それがもう本当にこの作品を作ってた上でもう本当に結果的にはもう楽しいことしかなかったなというか、本当に大変ではあったんだけど、もう気持ちの中にその大変さというよりはこれにチャレンジしたことで得た体験、その経験のがこう面白かった、素晴らしい経験をすることができたっていう方にもう記憶が変わってますね。
Alan Horn, the great studio head, said to me once when we were working on The Hobbit, he said, an audience wants to feel like they've had a full meal at the end of a film. This is a full meal. We've got some tasty bits in there. I'm feeling like we've got that line. Okay, done. Done.